I'm shopping like a millionaire. I'm shopping like a millionaire. Mm. Hello. How you doing? You look great. You look great. I look good too. Damn, my fucking back hurts. My fucking spine hurts. My everything hurts. Fucking trying to kill me. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? You alright? You alright? What did I do here? Yeah, actually does feel like oh, yeah. What did I wrap here?
Pretty good. You hacked as hell.
That's funny. Let's see that.
Oh, you Mike.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm funny as hell, man. I mean, I make different voices when I rap through this shit, but I'm just funny as a motherfucker. Funny as hell. Bitch, really? Boy, man, I was just telling you about some shit that. So, something that now I don't even really want to talk about this shit now. Hey, basically, I was just saying that, I don't know if I talk about it now. Anyway, I was talking about GameStop. I was talking about, the fact that I ordered a pizza from this place, that took the same instance happened from the last time I ordered from there, but it took long. It's this guy, this from Jerry's Pizza. I ordered the pizza. It was on its way. The guy took forever. He made a stop before he came. When he got to me, he was acting weird. He was like smiling and shit. And then he handed me the pizza. I was looking at him like, okay, all right, man. You know, but he gave me that GS feeling a little bit. I was like, this nigga act weird. This is shitty ass. Oh, Cuban dude and shit, man. It's the second time I've met him and shit like that. But I asked him, did he work at the restaurant? He was like, what? Oh, yeah, yeah, I work at the restaurant and shit. And so the pizza I got, it's not even what I ordered and shit. It was half of what I ordered. It didn't have the right toppings on it. I had asked for extra sauce on the pizza. Mind you, I should have been eating pizza in the first place. This is just another one of those fucking forewarnings and shit. So I get the fucking pizza and I asked for extra sauce on it. All the toppings is all fucking all over the place, but then there's sauce is dumped on this fucking pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm like shit so goddamn messy. It's just I'm like, oh, nigga trying to cover the fact that the goddamn toppings that I wanted on there ain't on there. That's how I took it, right? So the funny thing was, actually, maybe I shouldn't share this part with you. Keeping it all to myself wouldn't be really a good idea, though. I mean, like, what the fuck would I do that for? I mean, like, motherfucker would make. I feel like it was intentional. The dude was acting weird as fuck. He gave me a weird ass smile when he gave it to me. I didn't really think about it then. He gave me GS vibes a little bit, but whatever the fuck, you never know. He just had that look about him and shit, right? But also, you got to understand when it comes to that GS shit, um, when people are, man, listen, bro, listen. But look, this thing though, the box was taped. It had the tape on it. The box hadn't been broken. But who's to say he didn't put the pizza in another fucking box? You know what I'm saying? All I know is I get the fucking pizza, and on a 100% level, right? So, a voice talks to me. Well, I speak to guys all the time, but whether it be a guy, whoever it was like, maybe you should eat some now and then some in the morning. I was like, yeah, because I shouldn't be eating fucking bread anyway. I shouldn't be right. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. So I only ate 3 slices of the pizza and shit. I go lay down and I'm fucking around on my phone, and then next thing I know, I'm like this. Fucking, my fucking neck started getting tight. My face started drooping and shit. You got, you know, I can only do so much and shit because the shit's fast acting. So I'm like, read your techniques, use other techniques and shit. My fucking chest get heavy. My fucking arms get tight. All this shit get tight. I'm like, oh, here we go with this bullshit, right? Now, I ain't did drugs in a long fucking time. Like, since like 2000 and like, well, 18, but it was more like 2019, into 2019, 2020. Last time I did any type of hardcore fucking amphetamine, coke, any of that shit. So, I know the feeling of it, right? So my skin was itching. Like, I'll get to that point. Get to that part. So I get in the shower, all that shit. I wash my skin off, and then I do some other shit, some techniques or whatever to bring my heart rate back down. I'm like, I go to sleep. Like, it couldn't have been that fucking pizza, right? So, but then I'm a smart ass too, though. So I'm like, I eat a little bit of it. in the morning and wait, and then the same shit happened. So now, but then this time my fucking fingernails turned blue, and my fucking my hands got all pale and shit. I'm like, well, now when it, yeah, man, I'm like, yeah. So, but you know, this is what it is though. This is so when you look though. When I go downstairs, see, the night before, when I went downstairs, I was like, and I'm, you know, using whatever, you know, to do what I gotta do, and I go outside, so I'm looking for the culprits and shit. Because anytime some shit like that happens, when it's usually organized like that, it's organized. So anytime that shit happens, there's motherfuckers around lurking around and shit, watching. They could be anything. They could be anybody. They could be dressed like anything and shit like that. So I go outside and I'm looking for the cars and shit. I'm looking for the motherfucker parked across the street. There's gonna be somebody parked out there. There's gonna be somebody on their phone. You know, it could be a nigga at the front desk. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Believe it or not, it's up to you to fucking pretend to be paranoid or not. And I can't wait till shit like this is completely out in the open and shit and exposed, because then you're like, holy motherfucking shit. I had no idea that that's how they move. Yeah, real shit. So, but that's what it's, so, but it's to appear normal and shit. So whatever it was to appear like food poisoning, but it wasn't like, once my skin started itching afterwards, it was excreting, whatever the fuck it was. My feet was itching and shit. I'm like, oh, nigga, that's poison. That's drugs. You know what I'm saying? I know, nigga, because, nigga, I done been around both ways. You know, so, nigga, I know what it is. You can't, no, I did something better. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, so I had my blood tested, and they took my enzymes and shit to check my heart and my kidneys and my liver and shit. And it was like, well, there's nothing in there, you know, whatnot. But when I went to get checked out, my fucking blood pressure was like 178, 180 over fucking 100 something, right? Like, you know, and this is the thing though. I was just cycling earlier that day before then. I was going hard. You know what I'm saying? I went like maybe 6 miles right quick. To and back and forth. So now, and then after that, I was like, let me see. And I ate some of that shit, and then that's what happened. So when I see my fingernail turn blue, I'm like, oh, ain't this a bitch? So I'm having oxygen problems and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hydrogen cyanide gas, possibly. I was like, okay, that's a possibility, but you know, because what that does is it mimics the effects of high amphetamine dosages and shit. That's like the feeling. So the last time I did like amphetamine and shit, I would get, my skin would be itching when I started, you know, when I was coming down and shit. I would be like, all the stuff that would be coming out of my body, I would be feeling it like. You know what I'm saying? I know what that is. I'm like, nigga, like, that's some shit coming out of my pores. You know what I'm saying? So, still itching. Bitch ass nigga shit. Man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, nigga, like, I would rather share this information with you and shit, so you pay attention to it than not, and keep it to myself and shit, because some bitch ass nigga came at me and shit. That's why they do that whole shit. Niggas is not coming at me in person. They don't do little slick shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I go outside. So this nigga comes in the building, and he on his phone, but he looking weird to the motherfucker. He got that look like a bitch ass nigga. He got that redneck kind of rough look, like he worked for the police. Like, you know how the police look when they fucking they got their regular clothes on, they got that blue shirt on and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like baggy a little bit, dirty, a scruffy looking motherfucker, like he been hanging, like he been in the van for all day and shit. Niggas forget who my people is, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga, miss me with all that. So, he come in and he on the phone, but he got a serious ass look on his face because he can't believe that I'm walking downstairs, I'm walking around and shit, I'm outside. Nigga look distraught, I want to slap the shit out of me, but, you know, you gotta act normal and shit. So, when I get outside, some motherfucker over here looking with a book with a backpack on, whatever shit. I grab some water from the store. Yeah, this weird, this weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Things that I can put together in place pretty well and shit. And you know, I'm talking to you about this and shit, but you know, this reminds me of when I was in Arizona, and I used to call a cab, and I would call the cab, and I forgot what it was called, discount cab. I call them. Nah, they don't leave Detroit. This shit worldwide, nigga. So I would call the cab, and then 2 cabs would show up. Like, it was like a little app, you know what I'm saying? One would be a real one, and one would be somebody with the motherfucking cab. And then what they would do is, if you got in a fake cab, they'd do some shit like, you'll be riding And you'll be like, on your way somewhere and shit, and then all of a sudden he'll find a reason to fucking be like, so are you paying whatever, whatever, whatever? So you paying with cash? And I'm like, no, I'm paying with a card. Oh, my card machine don't work. Oh man, see, you're making me nervous and shit. No, you gotta get out. And then they'll put you out the fucking cab in the middle of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, and then motherfuckers didn't believe me when I was saying this shit to them and shit. I was like, oh, until one day I was with a little chick I was fucking with, and she was in the cab with me, and when I called the cab to pick us up, two of them pulled up, and the nigga whipped up her. And they all try to look like they're not undercover or whatever the fuck it is they are, but they all look that way. You know what I'm saying? Concealment and shit and like that incognito bullshit. So they all try to look that way. But yeah, man, some weird ass shit. I was like, all right, well, motherfucker, so it's the thing though. This will be all your fault. So it's like, nigga, look, I'm minding my own motherfucking business. You start doing fuck shit around me, calling yourself doing your little street theater and all that, and the gaslighting and stuff. You didn't expect me to be intelligent enough to be able to perceive it for what it was. First of all, nigga, as soon as you put the weird motherfuckers around me, let me just explain something to you. From the moment that I had got there and I was outside on the balcony, when I turned around and went to walk back in the kitchen and I seen the bitch writing a little note to a nigga, I was on the niggas already. Like, what the fuck is that about? Because the phone number that was being wrote down on there wasn't neither person's phone number. So what the fuck y'all passing the phone number back and forth for? So every time somebody would do some shit and pass their little notes and shit, I would pay attention to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, I want to let you niggas know about this type of shit. But yeah, I'm still expelling this shit from my body. Horrible. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if it's some type of gas. 5G, all this shit. People with money who are narcissistic are really messed up. People with no money who are narcissistic are even worse. People with poverty who are desperate are the worst kind. The easiest to assemble are the goddamn revengers and shit. They'll do anything for some money. You know what I'm saying? They don't even realize who's trying to protect them or who actually trying to look out for them around them and shit or who's doing things for them. They're setting themselves up for failure. But they only think about today, not tomorrow or the next day or anything after that. It's like that where the way we going and shit, nobody's gonna fucking be around, any motherfucking way. So, but yeah, this is it's the first time this shouldn't happen. So I'm not really tripping too hard. But I know the difference between, like I said, it's supposed to appear one way, and it was actually another way and shit. I'm like, this nigga made a stop before he got over here. He didn't fuck with the pizza or whatnot. It ain't even the same goddamn pizza. So I'm gonna have that tested too. But I expect that it's my body still, I can still feel whatever was in there coming out. But I expect, yeah, I was confused too. Like, how this? Well, I'm pretty strong, you know what I'm saying? So I was confused, but I was noticing my confusion. Like, huh. The day before yesterday, I ate it at night, right? And I was like, and I started, within like 20 minutes, I started having an issue. But see, this is the way they like to work. Slow release poison shit. You know what I'm saying? So so that way it appears to be whatever, more natural and shit. They do that type of shit. So, yeah, you got to be careful. I should have known better than to be ordering shit anyway. You got to make your own goddamn food, you know. But like, yeah, it was, it might have been simply just bad sauce, motherfucker. But whatever it was on there on purpose. You know what I'm saying? The nigga had the thing about diabolical people is they can't hide their joy. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to hide their fucking misery for me, huh? Whatever. But nope, the second time. But it's the same guy. And the first time, something weird happened too, and it took forever. Like I was looking at him on the thing. He was parked in the back alley of the fucking restaurant, waiting for like an hour and a half. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? But it could just be, you might feel like you get poisoned if you get bad food and shit like that. But I still don't feel like it was by accident. I was like, yo, man, shit. You see my fucking hands? You know? But yeah. I feel whatever is coming out of my body. So, yeah, man. That shit, like, I'm like, all I thought was, if I'd have ate that whole fucking thing that night, boy, I'd be about to maybe. Probably I would have been having a part of the reaction. You know what I'm saying? But I felt tightness in my neck. It's like the symptoms were like, my neck got real tight, was hurting and shit. My face was like, I was like, shit. My vision got all hazy. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Back was tight. Neck was tight. I was like, damn, arm was tight. I still had a feeling. I was like, okay. But my heart was still chilling. Like, what the fuck is this? You know? And then my lower back, like where my kidneys and shit is at. So, like, you know, feeling it out or whatnot. The shit, you know, this shit make you nervous. I mean, it is, you know, it's scary, you know what I'm saying? But you got to remain calm. You know what I mean? If you start panicking, then you breathe your, yeah. Then then you bring your goddamn, your heart rate goes up and shit like that. So, but I wanted to get my blood flowing and shit to my hands, so I did 5 push-ups, right? Maybe like 6 push-ups, right? Get it flowing. Like, and I seen to see where the blood was gonna go and shit like that. And that would also tell you if it's a heart attack or not, because the symptoms should worsen if it's a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't. It's like, huh? And I feel like this shit was supposed to appear to be. I'm not even gonna say I feel like I know. It was supposed to appear to be food poisoning, acid reflux, that type of thing. And I was just like, huh? Well, like I said, people, when anytime some shit like that is in the midst of happening, you'll still notice weird people around. They'll be around and shit lurking, looking weird. You know what I'm saying? But also, we should consider that people who are of a certain frequency and shit are like agents, they're like vessels. So they be cameras in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might not necessarily be involved necessarily, but something will be watching you through the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That shit real, bro. Shit real. Well, yeah, man. It just reminds me to keep fucking eating healthy, nigga. Like, don't eat that bullshit at all. Man. Don't do that to yourself. No fucking more. You call it what you want to call it, nigga. You know. And like I'm saying, but had I not been already exercising, then nigga, I was already humble. I was good. You know, like I said, I had everything checked. I had X-rays done, CTC, all that shit. They checked all my shit. Like, right, it's supposed to dissipate. It's supposed to appear to be like this and then be gone by the time you make it to the hospital or wherever you're going to be checked and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, dog. So, ricin and shit, you know, that type of shit. But it wasn't that, though. It was like, I don't know. But I've been poisoned a few different times. So, you know, either way, like, I guess I build a tolerance to certain shit, you know. So, after this one, I should be a little more resilient to whatever, whatnot. But also, I'll notice the symptoms earlier. So, you know, yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. I was like, oh shit. And you're like, it was like, well, you don't have nothing in your system and this and that. I'm like, man, check my fucking urine and check my blood for this and that. Like, yeah, and I was like, but what about the hydrogen cyanide gas? She was like, that's possible, but there was, you know, your oxygen levels and so on and so forth. Your body wasn't. I was like, yeah, but it was decompressed though. It was less oxygen too. You know what I mean? So if I'm not having nothing wrong with my enzymes and all this shit is fine, then why would my fingernails turning blue? You know what I'm saying? Well, it could be food poisoning. It could be, but I'm not having any nausea or anything wrong with my stomach. That's something else I didn't have. But I did get distended. I did become bloated in the stomach area and shit, as if, you know, like that's what happens when you start having like a heart attack or a heart failure and shit, right? Like, oh, you know what I mean? So, metal detox, for sure. Got it in metal detox, because that's what COVID is. Uh, Other things. Yeah, man. After a situation like that, I would have never wanted to order food. I mean, yeah, it's true, but now they got the goddamn, they have the nanotechnology in everything, and it's like coded now. So you could fucking eat something, and somebody else could eat the same thing and be just fine. It's some slick and some sneaky ass shit, bro. You know, and then of course conveniently, I think it's my conveniently, it would be like that would be the relation to it. Like, oh, it's just convenient that so and so, but like that's that's convenient. But the truth is, these people don't look up anything because you can look all of this stuff up. It's all fact. I know you don't want to believe in, I know you would love your government, and you want to believe in the future and and all that shit. Like, I mean, you don't find it strange that everybody's gay now? That all the kids like fucking want to cut their nuts off and shit? Nobody seems to find this weird. Everybody's fucking flipped backwards. Has anybody been thinking about stuff, and as you've been thinking, you want to say one thing, and then like you end up saying the reverse when you say like the exact opposite of what it is you were getting ready to say? That's artificial intelligence technology, flat out. But me personally, when that happens, I just utilize it to strengthen my decision making skill and shit. It's what it is it's trying to make itself a counterpart. So it's getting better at making itself a part of your normal logic, psychological workings and shit, till it disappears inside of your mind. You know what I mean? And then once it starts doing that, it'll start feeding you. Once it's close enough, it'll start feeding you information. Listen, if you meditate, if you fucking take the time out, anybody, if you take the time out, maybe if you need to hit a little joint, I mean literally just a little bit, and put that shit out, and you sit back, and you breathe, and you listen to your mind, you will hear it. You have to be silent. You have to quiet everything. And then once you get past all the little dream states and all the shit you do, your daydreaming and shit, you do it long enough, you will come across something in there working. You'll be like, what the fuck is that? You'll come across that shit, but you have to be able to stay conscious enough to listen to your subconscious mind without interacting with it. And that takes practice. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, but this is why, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, this is my problem. This shit is, nigga, you came at me, you tried a bunch of weird ass shit. You had the Grays over here, gang stalking whatever fucking Masonic motherfuckers over here. You got these bitch ass niggas working with you. This nigga's a part of whatever the fuck he's a part of. This bitch is a part of it too. These motherfuckers worshiping the devil and shit. They motherfuckers over doing that, and you mad at me because I seen you, motherfucker? You came around me. Bitch, you came over here to me. I saw you. What the fuck you mad at me for? Now you got a motherfucking ass, so you want to fucking try to reorganize and come around again, and you keep getting busted, nigga, and the shit not working out for you, bitch. Fuck. You know? I'm not saying it can't happen, nigga. I ain't trying to blame myself and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever, nigga. Let me just shut the fuck up and not say nothing, nigga. What's that gonna do? What's that gonna do? Because before I told you about any of this shit, the shit was happening. It was happening. I was like, no, I gotta say something about this shit, but I didn't know how to talk about it. My brother was told me, like, nigga, you need to speak and start talking more. Like, bro, I didn't talk, period. I was always like this. I mean, I'll be belligerent and drinking. I would talk when I would drink. That was like my go-to, my liquid courage and shit in order to speak to motherfuckers, because I didn't like talking. You know what I'm saying? But it would change my dialect and shit. I would talk like an ass, you know what I'm saying? Because now you got all this fed up ass aggression and, frustration and shit when you speak. You know what I'm saying? Overly overzealous, overconfident, over everything, just over the top. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild, man. Well, you think I can't spot a motherfucking fraud? Well, I know a fake motherfucker when I see one. I know an agent when I see one too. You know? Bro, they're trying to do the most, nigga. But you're not into that shit. And then they get cocky. You know what I'm saying? They get real funny. That's how you know they psychotic. Like, you a psychotic motherfucker. Because if I'm this, and what I am is, I look out for people, and I pray for people, and I try to help everybody around me. Dude, what the fuck are you? And how do you think you me? How are you justifying what you're doing in your mind and shit to do what you're doing? For payment? Nigga, bro, when do you find out what money really is and what that shit's all about? You're done for. Not that we don't all need it, because when we go to the third dimension that we occupy and shit, but beyond that, bro, do you know what time it is? You don't, do you? You see this Dubai porta potty shit? You know, and they can call me whatever the fuck it is they want to call me, dog. But see, I back my shit up with facts. I collect evidence, nigga. That's what makes it work. That's why they get scared, nigga, because I actually back all this shit up. Yeah. And what? You know what I'm saying? That's why I step at the same phone. I'm keeping this bitch too. I'm gonna have it. I mean, I got a phone, but I'm keeping this motherfucker. Keep on, keep it on, my lady. ass niggas, man. And then you got Saudi Arabia, you know. There's some people talking there and shit. Hell yeah. Come on, bro. There's so many footprints on that motherfucking dog. Come on, man. It's all good. I'm just being my straw foot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this shit's crazy. That shit, I was like, God damn. Right, why would I do that? I ain't doing that, nigga. I got music on there. Nigga, I got music on that shit, man. The funny thing is, man, you know, I forget how watered down society is and how everybody moves. I mean, technically, me talking this way would be moot because of how brainwashed it, man. Look, that porta potty shit, bro. I know women from Arizona that, and ones I know, which I remember one time I was with this chick, man. I really love this girl. I really like her a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I lifted her motherfucking dress up, and she had scratches on her legs, and I was like, this bitch been over there hanging out with the porn abuse nigga over there in Tempe. Busted. Like, she just looked at me like, no, but it registers with motherfuckers. I'd be like, I'd be quiet, man. That's one thing nigga know about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the talking I be doing, I'm so quiet, I'm gonna be wondering what the fuck I'm thinking about. I ain't saying shit. I'd be like, really? But see, at that point, I was looking at her different anyway because I was realizing what was happening around us was the Luciferian effect, the Black Awakening. So it's like a whole system and shit. Everybody down there in Arizona is a project. They don't even know. They all part of some fucking project, and then, you know, whatever the fuck. Gotcha. Fucking so so it's they're down there fucking doing shit, social theory and gang stalking people and shit, and trying to create these basically a portal in your brain, create these splits down the middle and shit so that they can split your mind in half. And part of that mind, so on the surface you act a certain kind of way, right? So as you act in the way you act and whatnot, there's all this subconscious information that's being imprinted on you. And then what they do is they'll eventually they harass you and psychologically warp your mind and shit until you flip. And then when you flip, there's already a personality readily available and pre-programmed and shit with a monitor and shit that's already been accessing it to make you ready to do whatever the fuck it is they want you to do. And that could be anything. That could be from music, media, could be they might want you to fucking kill a bunch of people, you know, anything like that. That's just part of how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? And then you flip back and forth. So you have, like, you see, like Alan Wake. How his mind is doing that shit. Like it'll actually hurt with some people. I remember talking to this girl and watching her. So listen, I got the recordings and shit. She was on a run. She was running from somebody. They was trying to get her and her kids and shit. She was like, I had to get the fuck out of there, you know what I'm saying, this and that. But also, she was like, I lost my mark. So she was already fucking around, like I thought, and her mark disappeared. And, which, you know, I'm happy for her and I'm worried about it at the same time still. But then I heard her mind change while I was on the phone with her, and then she started laughing and shit. Like somebody, so what it is like there's sound effect. Somebody might ride on a motorcycle. Some real loud, real loud to trigger a psychotic episode and then switch over into a whore or a Jezebel. You turn into that for the time being and shit. You won't have control over it because you can't stop doing drugs. So there's no way for you to master that shit. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, I peep game. I started peeping shit ahead. So I'm like, oh. But, hey man, there's different people in the world. Anybody who's a Capricorn should be exceptionally well at predicting the future and being able to read through the lines and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's bedtime, everyone. And by bed, I mean ethnic. And by time, I mean Clinton. No, I'm talking shit, but yeah, man. So I just pay attention to that type of shit, man, because man, it's not about a savior complex. It's not about none of that shit. What it's about is the treatment of people in general. I'm not going to just make it about American citizens. I mean, in general, the people, you are disrespecting everybody around you, destroying the population, and it's for amusement. And that shit's blowing my fucking mind. It's blowing my mind that there's people out here that doing this shit. Do they know? Well, they gotta know what's really happening and shit. But then I guess by the time you learn of the beast and shit, you've been so in golf buying and shit, and it's pleasurable, it's funny to you at that time. It's like that, and I know because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Not so far as you've gone, it's like that, but I mean, I believe you can look at me and tell I know a little something, something, something. But, you know, source is source. That goes for everything, light and dark. You know what I mean? So I just feel like there's people around you that don't want to know you no more. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you can run from that shit if you want to, but don't come asking me no motherfucking questions later. Please don't. Don't bother me later on and shit when you really want to know something. You'll be like, who the fuck was I talking to? Who the fuck was trying to tell me about this shit? Because one day, that's why they keep trying to get rid of my channel. Look, if I can't say, I don't even comment with my goddamn, my YouTube channel no more because no matter what I say, they'll flag that shit as like me violating speech or bullying, cyberbullying or some shit like that. Like, like, okay, like this guy on the video, this nigga, he talking to a guy on the freeway, and he like, yeah, bitch. How about this? Bitch? Get out the car, walk up on him, do all that shit, go get in the car, and as soon as the nigga, he finally piss him off and he go to get out, he jump up, pull a pistol out and say, yeah, nigga, yeah, back up. You faggot. You fucking, and I was like, what a pussy, right? I put a PUSSCI and shit. It flagged that shit. Oh, that's internet bullying. That's bullying. That's like, what? What the fuck was that? That's psychotic, man. That's psychotic shit right there. You a hoe, nigga. You a whole bitch. Who does that shit? Oh, that's crazy. I can't believe that shit. Y'all niggas is weird. All of y'all, weird as fuck. You letting these people play with y'all like that? You know? And they just want me to shut the fuck up? Why do I need to shut the fuck up? What am I saying that's wrong? It is, though. Ain't that crazy? You know about that, huh? Mine, too. Yours, too. Obviously, see, the difference is I try to jump from, it's like surfing. I jump from one to another and shit, but they get tired of me and shit, so they work really hard at trying to make me docile and shit. So there's this, and I was told by the right people and shit, you know, we got spiritual beings around us, hate them. You know, and I know I make it hard for you, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, you know, I do what I do and I work where I work, when I work, and, you know, shit with it and whatnot. Not to bring it, but, you know, I understand. I'm not even tripping. No, I think you're good people. Well, I hope you are. That's not the vibe I get from you. The vibe I get from you is all light. Well, mostly light. I mean, you got some dark shit going on, but you know, I think you're a great person. Maybe I don't know. I'm sure you have the other shit going on. I think I'm pretty good at reading characters and reading between people, people's spiritual energy. But you know what? The way that you come through to me when I see you is so clear and so inviting or normalized that I would not call you an enemy whatsoever. Which is why I go out of my way to protect you the way I do, whether you know it or not. You might not know what I do, but I do what I do. And it's nothing. It's just I pay attention. I do what I do for a reason. But hey. So anyway, but what did you say? I didn't see the comment. If you said something. And Adonis. Where's Adonis? No, I did not. I'm gonna check it out though. Man, you know, I gotta tell you, man, I worry about that guy. You know what I'm saying? Mainly because I worry about him because I'm like, you know, his like who he is as a person. He's got, well, you know, he's always been honest. You know what I'm saying? So I hate the fact that there is a deterrent in the world. I don't know. I'm sure he knows this, but there is literally an active spirit, an active people against him in the world, working against his natural born gift. His proclivity for violence is suited by his proclivity for joy, maybe. But there's somebody working against him to change they're trying to change the narrative of him and who he is in people's minds. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You know, he could have been affected by that whole mind split shit too. I don't think so. I highly doubt it. You know what I mean? Which is probably why he makes sure that he fucking stay away from people. He don't want to be around none of those motherfuckers. I wouldn't want to be either. People full of shit. Everybody weird as fuck. Like, you know, just stay the fuck away from me. You know what I mean?
keep you away from my fucking family, all that shit. I wouldn't even have my goddamn kids on the internet. The niggas wouldn't even have Instagram. But you can't protect them forever. So you gotta let them do what the fuck they do. But nigga, real shit. You know? It's a fucking psychotic motherfuckers in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know? You'll go through somebody's messages and find out how many motherfuckers you know was really in there trying. People ain't shit, bro. There ain't no honor around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Can't have that many people that ain't shit, bro. It don't work that way. Everybody can't be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, so I just feel like well, demons are demons. I mean, you want to call it a demon or not? We all got them, you know what I'm saying? But I think intent, action. You're saying I mean, look, I done met people who look dark, who are dark, who are no, that's just where they come from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like put this like Spawn. You know what I mean? Scary as a motherfucker, right? But is a good person. Like, no, but not, you can't really say that. You wouldn't even say, hey man, you're a good person. And shake his motherfucking hand. That ain't what he about. But he do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He knows the natural law of things and what things are supposed to happen and where they're supposed to go and how it's supposed to be, and that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So, period. You know? Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. But I mean, what for like whatever. I guess I could be more quiet and I'll just work more on in music or whatever. But it's not even an entitlement thing. It's just like sometimes people just need to hear things the way it's supposed to be said. I feel beckoned to speak this way. You think I want to do this all the time? Something is driving me to speak this way. I try not to, and then I feel like I'm a sham. As soon as I try to do anything else other than talk the way I want to talk, I feel like, you know what I mean? Well, who the fuck gonna do it? Who the fuck gonna be honest? Who the fuck gonna speak their mind? You'll keep letting these motherfuckers ruin your life and shit? Keep lying to people? Yeah, man, I mean, you can't, yeah, that shit, huh. You got niggas on the internet, look, you got motherfuckers, I be reading certain things about gang stalking, and you got motherfuckers who are actively, oh, and then of course DEWs, man, direct energy weapons. We gonna keep playing like this shit ain't real until it's a real fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? But okay, you got your own goddamn government. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, but also, whatever's happening in my third eye, there's a lot of energy being downloaded. So, it is what it is. I gotta download that shit. I'll be alright. I had a dream a couple of years ago where my body was before, I was standing right next to it, but I looked blue. Shit. So, that'd be alright. But yeah, man, you don't want to do that. I mean, I'm sure, hey, whatever, nigga. Ultron! I'm like, oh, shit. Hey, man, I like where I'm at. But, I'll be here until I'm not. Dig it? We'll be trying to create fantasize about the wrong shit. But I'm a bit uneducated. Don't know shit about nothing. And how this shit really works. But, it's all good. Imbeciles. What was I saying before? Yeah, always want a minute. Yeah, man. No. I really want to love the fuck out of that guy, but I'm worried that he might be responsible for the death of millions. No. But he might be goddamn Thanos. You know what I mean? Might be. I call him Mewtwo. But I also worry about him like him. I really have to be more worried about myself. But I mean, I see myself in him. You know what I'm saying? And other people too. Like, so it's like I'm glad that he graduated and got where he's at. You know what I'm saying? But then if I think it's bad for me, probably, how hard is it for him? Or how hard was it? And did he give up? So, but I don't think so. And shit. But then that would be the reason why the music would be affected all the time. Why everybody's music would sound the way it sounds and shit, because it's kind of trapped. But I mean, you got to give rise to more people in the future. So it's like, we all can't bend over, And there's no pun there. I wasn't trying to string nothing together. That just happened. But not saying that I think that has or has not happened with anybody. I'm just saying it, or kneel, whatever you want to call it. We all can't be afraid. We all can't be scared into fucking shutting the fuck up all the time. Fuck all that. I never was the type of motherfucker that just. But hey, look, I've been trying to tell niggas, they actually listen to my music, even the old shit. This is what niggas was worried about. Mr. Bullets and Hounds. He said, sold my soul to the devil yesterday, and all that shit. You didn't listen to the songs. I always said, like, did you hear what I was saying? The immediate follow-up to Sold My Soul to the Devil yesterday was Black Man's Paranoid. And then Chris Maddox. And then Mr. I Ain't Shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got P-Sales 24, so I leave that shit up there. But some of my songs are missing, man. I'm missing about 20 or 30 songs. But so eventually, no, it's more like 20. They'll be out there somewhere, so you'll get a hold of them. Shit, Yeah, man, I ain't crying though. But sometimes you gotta let that shit out. But the voice that speaks and shit when you start accessing that part of you is really different. I do. Yeah. I'm trying to get busy like you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fucking, but shit, I be having weird ass occurrences and shit. Meanwhile, I'm trying to work on this fucking music. I'm trying to write. I've actually started writing more structured again, so that's good. But, other shit happens while I'm working, so it'll be greater though, as long as I'm alive. Word, yeah. Glad you came by to talk, man. We can talk, for sure. So, yeah. But do whatever the fuck it is you do to make money. However it is you get your fucking rocks off. Yeah, but look at that goddamn, that's so sad, man. That fucking Dubai swimming, man, they just don't, for Louis Vuitton bags and shit, dog, I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't think you need that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But if you like to get them ran through and shit, but they all look fake anyway. Look at the kind of women I'm attracted to. You see them. They look fake. They look like ducks and shit. They all got fake lips, fake ass and shit like that. And I really feel bad for the black women. Like, why is these black women doing this shit to themselves? Because they want to you want to ride on a boat. You want to be on a fucking boat that bad? I'm on the ocean on a boat, sucking 20, 30 dicks, eating shit. I'm eating shit right now. Like, bro, you gonna let motherfuckers treat you like that? Oh, and then I get jaded because that reminds me of my past relationships. And I was fucking with women that was like that. I didn't know they was like that. And women that wasn't like that became like that was doing drugs until they was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Went from being the fucking managers of apartment buildings and shit to fucking living in tents and sucking dick, nigga. Damn. That's what you want to be? Gave them on a family, nigga. Out here working as gang stalkers and shit. Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta go. I'll be back. Well, I'll talk to you later.